Okay, hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying for so long. I am Nicky, Year 3 Mac Eng student, and I'll be running for the position of Vice President Social of the 37th MAE Club Management Committee. So, a bit of background of myself. In my first year of MAE, I was a phantom in the school, so I didn't join any events related to MAE Club. And honestly, I didn't even know much about MAE Club. And honestly, I didn't have that many friends in MAE, so it made me rather lonely in this school. And I believe my first interaction with the club was when I joined as a logistics subcom member in edition 2017. So it was then when I really knew a lot more people in this room, made new friends, and eventually even got adopted into an OG. So, and it's also the reason why I joined the MAE Club the following year. So, a bit of background for that, we went to extension to eat supper, and two people put me to the side and asked me whether I want to be the logs officer. Yeah, so that's how I entered into MAE Club. Now, I had the privilege of being part of the 36th Management Committee of MAE Club as a logistics officer. Now, for the past year, being part of this special group, I managed to learn a lot about MAE Club. It allowed me to see the importance of MAE Club and how much MAE Club can contribute to the students. So, for example, MAE Club not only assists students in printing or lecture notes and PYP and stuff. And as back in year 1, that was what I thought MAE Club does. It was just purely academic stuff. So it's more than that actually. So we provide them with workshops such as in soft skills. So for example, last year there was this workshop conducted by SA that was helping us in soft skills and interview skills and stuff, which I found very helpful. And also like events for students to have fun and stuff to relieve our stress. So because MAE quite stressful. Yeah, at least for me. Maybe but never mind. Okay, so what I believe what we do contributes and enhances student lives, and we need to strive further to make our events better than before. So to better assist the students and eventually create a tight-knit community of MAE without strangers. I mean, that's our vision, our mission, right? So this is why I hope to continue to have the honors of serving the MAE population by being part of the MAE Club Management Committee. But of course, I hope to serve in another capacity as well. So now, my previous experience as a logistics officer allowed me to familiarize with the various events that MAE Club plans. So the main one were like initial MAE Day and stuff like that. Now, the biggest takeaway that I managed to learn was the operational end of executing such events, since I was the logistics officer and I helped in the operations planning side. So I believe this is a valuable experience as it will help me in giving the advice to the various portfolios when they are planning their events for the operational end, as some of them may not really take into consideration for the operational end when they plan events. Now, however, and also having managed a portfolio and seen how my friends in the 36 manage their portfolios, I can also share these valuable insights and experiences with the incoming portfolio heads to allow them to find the optimal method for them to manage their portfolios. Because there are many people have various methods of leadership, and some methods will suit more than others. So by having this experience, I can give them my experiences and my friends' experiences so they can explore these options. Now, that being said, I still have many things to learn, and I have to learn them quickly as well. So the main thing I feel that I lack is the knowledge of the administrative methods, such as proposals and budgeting and stuff. So if portfolio heads come to me and ask me for advice and such stuff, I'm afraid I'm unable to give them valuable advice in these areas. So for such areas, I really need to learn quickly, and I need to learn from my other top sixers, and basically at my predecessors as well, so that I can familiarize with such matters in this area and assist the portfolio heads when they require my help. Now, I have a few aims I would like to achieve if I get elected. Now, in addition to ensuring that the portfolios run smoothly and achieve their goals and missions, now firstly, within MAE Club itself, I hope to have more interaction between the subcom members and also within portfolios themselves. So, for example, I would like OC has their own structure in a way, and it's very similar to MAE Club structure in a way. So I hope that logistics, for example, logistics officer in the OC can work together in a way with the MAE Club logistics officer, so that we can find a way to help OC side and also get them familiarized with the MAE Club side. So like whenever we hand over towards the prep of initial period, it will be smoother. So, and for example, another example would be BISMAC. So BISMAC, I believe, can really help a lot in OC BISMAC, as OC BISMAC only have 2 people. In fact, last year OC didn't really even have a BISMAC. So I believe that MAE Club, after all, OC, in a way, and all these portfolios are under MAE Club, so it's our duty to help each other as well. Now, why I want more interaction between subcom members as well is because I believe that subcom members it will help to improve it will help to increase the reason why they want to join MAE Club, to make more friends, to make MAE a place without strangers in a way. So I hope that through this, subcom members will get to know more people, make more friends with MAE, and eventually it will also foster better bonds within the portfolios. Now, for this, of course, I will have to work closely with the HRO to implement a system for all these, and so that we can execute and make this happen. Now, secondly, I also hope to explore ways we can further our outreach to MAE students, and so that we can have a better turnout for events, and especially to create a better presence for MAE Club. Okay, so last year for some of the events, the turnout weren't so great, and I believe that we can improve a lot in this area. We have to improve our outreach to MAE students, to let them know that we as a club, we are here to serve them, we are here to provide them with many sources, and and also for this I need to work very closely with the P&P heads and also other relevant portfolios. And in addition to this, I also hope to have more interaction between the students and our club. So I hope this is like a year-long thing. So like whenever students can have feedback on our events or whatnot, they can have a platform to feedback to us. And not only that, if they have like ideas like what they want to see our club do, like for example a workshop in a certain area, they can go to this certain platform and contribute and give some ideas, and so we can better provide and better assist the students in this way. Now, lastly, to further our agenda of MAE without strangers, I hope to tap on the strong foundation of Initium. So Initium has been improving in an exponential manner, and so it's very important that the clan identity or the OG bonds forged during Initium, right, does not end in Initium. We have to ensure that it extends throughout their whole MAE life. After all, Initium is where they meet their first friends. And also, in addition, there are people that do not actually go to Initium as well. Now, we should not leave these people out, so there can be a system for them to maybe adopt all these people that did not attend Initium into OGs or into clans, so that we can create a stronger and better clan identity. So I believe this will help the students a lot, whether it's academic way or social manner, as there will be seniors and juniors, and they can pass reference down. Okay, and so for this, of course, I have to work with the OO, the orientation officers, to come up with rather feasible method for this, as it's quite a difficult measure to implement also. Yeah, so in conclusion, I really hope that I'll be given this opportunity to further contribute to MAE Club and to serve the MAE population for the upcoming term. Thank you.
Questions? I've got a question. So previously you were the lots officer. You have no experience in writing proposals, in organizing events in MAE Club. So how do you think you can help the portfolio stage up overseeing the year to come?
Okay, so to answer that, firstly, I have to go and familiarize myself with such procedures first. I have to do it quickly because it's my duty as an advisor, as a supervisor, to provide them with the relevant advice. But in addition, I believe as being a logs officer, I'm familiar with like the logistics end of stuff, the operational end of stuff. So I can give them a rather different point of view when they plan certain events, like for the operational end, for them to consider like the operational end of stuff. Yeah. So I guess in a way it's also a good way for to have an external opinion, a rather different one for them to consider.
Have you consulted the outgoing VP?
Yes, I've consulted the outgoing VP, Marcus, on mostly he said more on OC stuff, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, like, in what way do you think you can improve on what the outgoing VP has done?
So, Marcus, back in 36, Marcus was also my supervising top 6. Sometimes I feel he is more like my, how to say, sometimes I feel like he's more like my best subcon instead of my supervising officer. If you know what I mean. Because so my logistics portfolio, something I didn't do very well was trying to get them to help me. So whenever I texted in the chat, Marcus was usually the first one to come and help. And I feel that as a VP, right, he should have the position of more of guiding the portfolios in direction instead of doing the labor and stuff. Yeah, and guiding the portfolio heads in the correct direction to achieve the goals of the president and the portfolio.
And then, Dom, you got questions or something?
Yes. So, this one you mentioned about getting the portfolios to upload to each other, right?
Yes.
Now, the question is, what if the portfolio want to work against your president? Who will you side with?
Against all the portfolio work against the president. Then
whatever portfolio you are going to be in charge of.
Oh, okay. I believe the best way to handle such stuff is to firstly talk to them one-to-one and then try to understand their point of view. After which, we can have a deconflict session with the president and the portfolio heads and try to get them to understand each other's views, and maybe that will also benefit both parties. Yeah. So I believe the best way is to first talk to them one-to-one, understand their point of view, and then we deconflict together with the president.
I don't think there's always a win-win situation. If it comes to a situation where your portfolio loses.
My portfolio loses.
Yes. For the sake of MAE Club, will you stand for that kind of stuff? Or will you side with the president for that?
I guess I will see which benefit the club the most. After all, I'm still serving the club, I'm serving the MAE population. So I will cite the decision that will benefit the MAE population the best way.
Any other question?
Club first or student first?
Sorry? The club.
The club first or you serve the student first?
The club serves the student.
So you benefit the club first or you benefit the student first?
We benefit the students, yeah. And that's the main objective of the club, I believe, is to really improve the benefits for the students.
So that's your metric for who to support, is it?
Yes.
Another question.
Okay, I don't think it's so easy to identify who is right or who is wrong. Correct? So what if, let's say, both you think is right, both serve the students equally? Do you think you have more responsibility to cite your president, or do you have more responsibility to cite the portfolio that you are advising?
So this is after the deconflict doesn't work and both parties are still. So for that, I believe I'll cite the president, as I believe he has the main. He has the direction that he wants to bring MAE Cup towards and how he wants to serve the MAE population. So for that, I believe the president is seeing the bigger picture, so I will cite the president.
Any other case?
Okay, my next question. Since you spoke about your president, do you know the incoming president?
Just as in before, no, not beforehand, yeah.
Not beforehand. So since there's only one candidate, so what kind of working relationship do you think you will have with your president?
I believe so far my interaction with him has been positive. He has been taking, gathering gathering feedbacks in a rather democratic manner in a way. So he do take into account all our feedbacks for at least for the top 6. Yeah, so I believe we will have a good working relationship and an honest one. That's the most important. So if I feel that certain things can be better, I will voice out to him, and hopefully he will take my considerations into account and we can work something out.
What kind of possible circumstances do you think will happen or problems that will arise from the relationship that you mentioned?
With the president?
Yeah.
So a possible way is I feel that maybe I feel very strongly for a certain route, and he feel otherwise. So it's two rather differing views. So this might create a problem, and maybe when both of us deconflict it out, it might not work out, and this might be the case. And so for that, I believe this is where the top 6 come into play, where we can have a discussion with everyone and gather everyone's views, and then we can weigh out all the options as well.
So what will be the key principle that you guys have to make decisions?
I believe the key principle is all of us should give our opinions, to give our feedback in the stuff that we want to feedback in, and ultimately, hopefully the decision obviously will eventually lie with the president, but hopefully he can take into account all our feedback, and if it's like a 5v1 thing, hopefully he can take into account all these and make the necessary changes.
I understand your approach is more of like majority democracy really. So how about something should it be based on students instead, the key principle, instead of for example, let's say you have something that you feel very strongly for and it's for the students, then everyone is against you, 5v1. How will you still follow the majority?
Now the thing is, when there's 5v1 me, I'm probably the one problem, because
but you feel very strongly for the students.
Yes, and I'm not saying that I have any ill intention or anything, but maybe they can see another side of stuff, another side of thing that I can't really see. So I believe that this is the best way that we can serve the students and make decisions to serve the students.
But likewise, you will know stuff that normal students wouldn't know about, and therefore you have your own legit point of view. How will you consult it? Will you listen to the students, or you task yourself knowing that you get more information and then
Students as in.
So now it's another spin. So that means like, for example, you know more details.
Mhm.
So you can represent better, right? That's what you meant.
Sorry?
So will you, okay, for example, you have a bird's eye view, right? Of what is going on. So is that more important or just listening to students?
Yeah, I have a bird's eye view, but maybe on the ground within themselves, there's something going on as well that I can't really see from the bird's eye view. So I have to gather, if I have if I have quite a lot of feedbacks in this certain area, I believe that what we can do is to gather even more feedbacks, and if everyone has the same feedback, has the same consensus, then I believe we can do something about it. Yeah.
So you're running for vice president social.
Yes.
What does this position mean to you? Why do you even choose social instead of academics?
Okay. To me, social. Okay, there are two aspects to it: bonding and outreach. Outreach to the students. So bonding-wise is more towards within MAE Club itself. I hope to bond the subcoms better inter-portfolio bonding as well, so that they know more friends in this faculty and it will improve their impression of MAE Club. And also, we want to create MAE without strangers. That's our main goal. So whatever events that we have, right, we should also strive towards creating the bonds between the students as well. So that's for the bonding part. For outreach part, I believe is we want our events to have a higher turnout rate, as we believe these events do actually benefit students. So for the past, at least for my term, for the past year, there are some events that do not have high turnout rate, and I believe it's due to outreach and also the presence of MAE Club. So this is one of the areas. For me, this is the outreach aspect of it. I want to create more outreach towards the students and also create a better presence of MAE Club for the MAE population.
So this is something that we've been talking about year after year, about creating outreach, about raising the rates, about trying to create a better presence. But has it been successful?
I would say it's improving, but I wouldn't say it's up to the target that we want yet.
Okay, so how would you achieve it? What's your target and how would you achieve it?
So my target is to really have more non-MAE Club members join our MAE events. Because previously, honestly, most of events, at least maybe 50%, rough guide, is our own MAE Club members. And in this way, I believe that I have to work closely with PNP and also the portfolio heads to come up with an optimal way, maybe an optimal system to further outreach the students. As I believe previously, at least for the last term, at least for my supervising officer, he didn't really work much with PNP side in targeting outreach. So I hope that by working with PNP and all the portfolio heads in targeting this aspect, we can get a better result.
So you mentioned PNP, right? Why will PNP help? I mean, we've been engaging PNP for the past few years. Right? We've been getting them to do poster designs, everything. The different methods of PNP can be engaged. But if you are saying that we haven't hit our target, so what makes you so sure that you taking this step to engage PNP will help you hit your target?
So sometimes maybe there is a more optimal method for PNP to work. Maybe, like for example, duration of publicity. That's maybe like one area that we can tackle on. So maybe we can lengthen the duration of publicity, improve our platforms, our social platforms, and also in a way, in all this way, try to improve the outreach. So that's for the PNP side. Now for other portfolio sides, so for example, I just now said we try to create a stronger clan identity, clan bonding from initial end. hopefully it doesn't end there. So through this, hopefully they have like a group within themselves for everyone in the clan bloodline, and we can also advertise our events there. And then when they see their friends sign up, maybe they have the incentive to sign up as well. So yeah, I hope through this way we can create a better outreach.
You mentioned that outreach has increased over the years, right? So what kind of data do you have to support this conclusion?
So at least for my term, I've seen that I've worked with all the various portfolio aids because as a lots officer, I've worked with various portfolio aids, and after each event there is actually a AAR with the rest of the main com as well, and from that I believe that there is an increase in the
data points.
Sorry?
Are those data points?
Those are the data like how many participants we have and stuff, and comparing to the previous years.
So
And how it's
can you
included
give some
stuff.
examples of increase, some events that show increase over the years?
So I believe SA events mainly has increased significantly for their workshops and stuff, and many of them are actually, for example, their industrial visits. They were one of it was filled up quite quickly, if I remember correctly. So
Yes,
yeah.
that is true. So going to on these points, right? You see those spikes. So it's very important to actually understand why there's an increase.
Okay.
So why do you think there's an increase in such data? But I'm sure not all events there will be increased.
Oh, definitely.
Increase,
Yeah, I'm just saying the general trend.
the more prominent ones.
Yeah, so
why do you think there is an increase for those? Maybe that will really help you to look into data and decide what kind of events do students really need. Because like what Ben has mentioned, over the years we've been talking about outreach. We try our best to outreach and things like that, but then we still every year after year at Rally, we still ask the candidates whether what kind of ideas you have and things like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's best to take a step back and understand why there is a
Okay.
increase in work on this.
Okay. I will take that into consideration. Thank you.
So I think just think
My point opposite from this. You should look at those that drop and study why they drop. Is it that the event no longer relevant, or is it that the event changed something that make it not giving anymore?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it. Thank you.
On that note, taking a step back, if you are an MAE student, what kind of events would you want?
As an ME student, I feel that for the academic side, I would like more workshops on not only soft skills, because okay, as engineers, we do lack soft skills. And I believe soft skill workshops do empower us. And also, for example, good skills like SolidWorks workshop, Python programming workshops, all these are popular for engineering students and popular in the work industry. So I believe for the academic side, all these are workshops that can benefit the students, and as a student I would like. For non-academic side, for events side, I would like events that allow me to know other MAE students, to make more friends. That's the main point for other events, and really have fun and really make more friends.
Do you have examples?
Examples. So for example, you are referring to the event side, right? The event thing. So for example, I believe SP Larsen at an event called Inventa towards the end, and that's the project actually allow us to create a certain item, and through that I believe that the participants, they were grouped into certain groups and then did something meaningful. And through that, I believe we can make friends. and hopefully that.
So put yourself in an MAE student shoes.
Yes.
The experience. How would you feel if suddenly there's a spike in P&P materials thrown right at you? Suddenly there's more posters coming up, more message will send you about the same event, more lecture announcements, any other P&P techniques. So would an increase in P&P materials to give you more information about this make you want to join an event?
To me, an increase in the materials will increase at least the presence of the event, and that will increase the chances of people joining the event. Now,
why will the presence increase the chance?
So it's if I know more about the event, if I can see that this event is happening, then maybe there are interested parties that will join. Now, in the past, maybe some of them, so most of we put up some posters and maybe one mass email, and maybe it's very easy for students to miss those out. So maybe potential participants can miss those posters or those emails out. So by increasing the emails and the posters, it will increase the presence of the event, and then eventually we can get all the potential participants in. Yeah.
Who are your target audience?
Sorry?
Who are your target audience for these kind of things? If you want to do more P&P stuff, who are you, who are you trying to target to come for your events? Is there a specific group? What's the strategy?
MAE students will be my target.
Okay, but what type of MAE students are you?
I believe there's no specific target group. As MAE students, we should just advertise to all the MAE students, and as we are here to serve all the MAE students, and not just a specific target group or whatever. And we can't just choose like maybe certain groups are more beneficial for such events. Sorry.
Any other question? I think that's enough. No more questions.